From MTN News, this is Montana This Morning.
I'm Casey Conlon. Yellowstone County commissioners hear public comment about putting the issue of recreational marijuana sales back on this November's ballot. We'll tell you the outcome coming up.
With COVID cases on the rise across the country, many are wondering what that means for students returning back to school this fall. I'm Annie Johnson, and coming up, I'll be talking with Bozeman school board officials.
6:30 on this Wednesday. Chet Lehman, Matt Elwell with you here. You can see the haze in the air out there, and I'm just focusing on 70s.
70s,
and rain.
But yeah, it looks like 70s by the weekend. Until then, smoke, hot conditions, haze, and not great air quality overall, but we do have some improvement. Temperatures into the 40s and 50s for the morning. Right now, just a little bit of cloud cover out there. You can see that little orb of the sun over the lights there. It's that orange color that we're so used to right now in southwest Montana because of the smoke and haze. Temperatures into the upper 80s for today. It looks like things stay dry. It also stays hot, but we do have some relief from both smoke, the temperatures, and also, I'll just add that in, maybe some rain. The detailed forecast in just a little bit.
All right, thank you, Matt. 6:31, of course, Billings located in Yellowstone County. Yellowstone County says it will not send a redo of the recreational marijuana legalization vote to its citizens. MTN's Casey Conlon reports county commissioners heard passionate arguments before handing down that decision.
Public comment was fairly split inside the Stillwater building today. Those arguing for a revote on recreational marijuana said the original language on the ballot last November was confusing and they want a more informed electorate. Those arguing for continued approval say Montanans overwhelmingly already approved this, and that is democracy in action.
I want to have another vote about a lot of things that are happening in this country right now, but you know, the voters speak and we're supposed to trust the results of that process.
As a Montanan who voted for this, I think that just deciding to put a revote on it would just completely nullify what I stand for in this country. You know, making a vote, that vote counts.
The numbers were much closer in Yellowstone County, 50.7% to 49.3%. The final language in House Bill 701 that Governor Greg Gianforte signed into law gives counties the authority to draft resolutions, which would put the law up for vote again this November. Billings Police Chief Rich St. John sided with legalization detractors.
We certainly believe that the introduction of recreational marijuana will be a significant problem for law enforcement and is going to exacerbate the addiction and social problems that we're struggling with to get a handle on currently. Introducing recreational marijuana is counterintuitive when we know that drugs are the main driver of property and violent crime in Montana and Billings specifically.
With Commissioner Dennis Pittman absent, both Board Chairman Don Jones and Commissioner John Ostlund needed to vote for the resolution for it to pass. Jones did, but Ostlund eventually sided with the democratic process.
I don't think you get to re-vote every time you don't like the outcome of an election. I'm not a proponent of recreational marijuana. I didn't vote for it. I don't support it. But I do think that we've got a process that we need to respect.
Commissioners also introduced a resolution to allow Yellowstone County to put a 3% local option marijuana tax on November's ballot, one all speakers seem to be in favor of.
That's going to be a no-brainer. Everyone's going to say, yeah, let's get that extra 3%.
With the taxes of marijuana, we can then help fund our police. We can help break down on some of the vagrancy that's going on in downtown Billings.
All in favor, say aye. Aye.
The tax resolution did pass unanimously. Casey Conlon, MTN News.
Again, that was the Yellowstone County Commission. The Billings City Council scheduled to take up the recreational marijuana issue at its meeting next Monday. Closer to home now, Gallatin County voters will be asked about replacing the current Law and Justice Center. Supervisors asking for approval of a $29 million bond on the ballot this November. Now on our website right now, you can learn how it would affect your taxes and the courts and centers the new structure would house. Plus, you can see the math on how they got that bill down to $29 million from the $60 million proposal from back in 2019. That plan was rejected by voters. Also, MSU President Dr. Waded Cruzado sent out an email late yesterday recommending that all people, vaccinated or not, wear face masks indoors on the MSU campus. Dr. Cruzado says the university is following CDC guidance for substantial or high transmission rate areas. Gallatin County meets that definition. Well, more than just university students are heading back to school soon. The new COVID Delta variant has many parents and educators wondering what changes it could bring for the upcoming school year. TN's Annie Johnson has the latest on when a decision can be expected for the Bozeman School District.
It's a hot topic and a very relevant one right now. Will Bozeman students be required to wear a mask this fall?
We are seeing changing guidance from the CDC. Hence, we're getting the task force back together, and the board will most likely be discussing these recommendations that come out of the task force meeting during their August school board trustee meetings.
A decision is expected to be made either August 16th or August 23rd.
The Board of Trustees makes final decisions regarding masks. So anytime the board is making action or having discussion about specific agenda items, those are public meetings and there's public participation in those. So parents can weigh in or community members can weigh in.
For a little background information, students were required to wear a mask for the previous school year, but it was optional this summer. Certain factors will influence the next decision.
They're looking at changing local COVID conditions. Right now, with school not in session, we only have community data that they'll be looking at. They'll also look at changes in guidance from different organizations. They'll be looking at updated guidance from American Academy of Pediatrics, Governor Gianforte, and others. And then they'll also be listening to the local healthcare providers.
I talked to Bozeman school board officials because the Bozeman School District is the largest district in this area, but I will be following up with other districts as well. Reporting in Bozeman, Annie Johnson, MTN News.
Now, based on data from the Bozeman district, last year there were 595 positive cases from both staff and students out of 7,791 total staff and student population in the Bozeman School District. That is less than 8%. 6:37 now. As the Delta variant continues to spread, we're looking into how misinformation on social media has played a role in vaccination rates. Dan Grossman found out why that misinformation has been so effective.
Ah, the coveted blue check mark. If you've ever wondered why it dubs someone an influencer on social media, this story should clear up any confusion, as it's about social media, the vaccine, and how 12 people with that check mark have been responsible for 73% of COVID vaccine misinformation that has spread online.
They've got a lot of sway and a lot of pull because that is how those kind of ecosystems are set up.
Sam Jay is an associate professor of communication studies at Metro State University in Denver. Wait, if we're talking about influencers, let's make his lighting better.
I think it's more kind of one-on-one dialogic communication that is really effective in this case.
Much better. He says those influencers are so influential in what they do for two main reasons. Their names carry weight and the things they post are easy to digest.
Convenience is such a good word there, Dan, and ease, right? I think it's easier for us to find those shortcuts. It's easier for us to find somebody who does the thinking for us. And so that's why we've glommed onto these 12 folks, because again, right, like you pointed out, they have credibility. Those are names that we recognize.
It's not hard to see why. Those 12 people have a group following of more than 59 million people and were therefore identified by the nonprofit Center for Countering Digital Hate as the Disinformation Dozen. After analyzing 812,000 Facebook posts and tweets, the CCDH found 65% of them had come from these 12 people, which include a physician who embraces pseudoscience, a wellness blogger, a religious speaker, and a bodybuilder.
Evolutionarily, and as animals, right, that negative, right? Oh crap, I got to get out of here, right? That stuff sticks, it lasts. Those messages, they circulate faster. And I think it's very hard for us to kind of break that cycle.
So what do we do about it? The CDC and nearly every other scientific institution has championed the vaccine as safe and effective. Even some governors of conservative states where vaccination rates are lower have changed their tune and started supporting it as well. Jay says there needs to be a change in dialogue, more face-to-face stuff where emotion can be felt, and a change in thinking that maybe the science isn't lying.
We kind of need to rethink how we're doing this, because at that kind of 30,000 foot level, the vaccine messaging just doesn't work.
The Center for Countering Digital Hate has a more hands-on approach, suggesting in its study that Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube completely removed these 12 people from their platforms, saying they're influencing people with misinformation at a pivotal point in the pandemic. I'm Dan Grossman.
6:40 now, back here at home. Not sending children home from school for the weekend without something to eat. That's the goal of the annual Empty Bowls dinner fundraiser that's returning to the Butte Civic Center this year. Longtime event and social program provides money for meal programs throughout the year.
We invite guests to buy tickets to come and select ceramic bowls. Then guests will fill their empty bowls with soup donated by different businesses around town. And then as a result, all of the money fundraises different meal kits for students from kindergarten through 12th grade to take home every week so that they have food during the weekend.
Tickets to the Empty Bowls dinner fundraiser cost $20. The event will go from 6 to 8 p.m. That's on September 22nd. It'll include live music, food, of course, and a silent auction. And it's a good cause, and it's good to have it back. Time for a quick break here on Montana This Morning. When we come back, if you have an older Android phone, well, its time may be up. Coming up, learn why those old phones may have to be replaced. But first, here's David Bagnall with a look at what's coming up at 7 o'clock on CBS This Morning.
Good morning. It's Wednesday. Ahead on CBS This Morning, we'll have the latest on the sexual harassment allegations against New York Governor Andrew Cuomo. This morning, you're going to hear from a former aide whose accusations were found to be credible by an independent investigation. Also, the growing concern about keeping children safe as the Delta variant continues to spread. What is it that needs to be done to protect kids in school as the schools begin to reopen? And Katie Ledecky, she's got more individual gold medals than any other American woman in any sport. So we're going to talk to her this morning about her historic run in Tokyo and her plans for future Olympics. We'll see you at 7. Join us.